Somebody who's become a friend of ours, Charlie Bonanno, here in studio with us from XO Studio, who really has an amazing company, Jackie.
Well, a brand new salon we're very lucky to have here. He has a couple in Chicago, but he's bringing some of that fun, fab looks and great, beautiful space. I was able to go visit it here recently. But remind everybody where you're located.
We're in West Glen.
West Glen.
5435 West Glen. Mill Civic Parkway, right by Joseph Jewelers in that area, and Super Target.
Right.
That's our area.
And say, act like you're going to Super Target, but don't go all the way.
Don't go all the way.
Make sure you hang a left, where there's a lot of great businesses, all kind of in that little island area.
Yeah, there is. There's Soleil Tan and a hookah lounge, and we're right between there. So.
Yeah, it works.
Well, last time we visited with you, we want to see. Let's check out some of the transformations, not only for girls but for guys as well. So we took you to the task, and we gave you one of our own behind the camera to see, and there he is in his glory.
That was mean. That was just mean.
Of a big bouffant head of hair, and we have video that kind of takes you through the process, and we had to speed it up a little bit to show you everything, but kind of take us through what this looked like.
Well, when he walked in, I was just like in shock, but I loved it. It was a challenge, you know, and what you have to do here is just sit down and talk with the client and find out exactly what they want. But it's all, as you can see, we are going fast, all about sectioning when it comes to the client. To get the right length that we want to have on him, whether he wants a buzz cut or just a clipper cut. But I decided to take baby steps with him and just start first with just doing the simple cut, doing my perimeter right now. And then once we find out exactly what way we want to go, we'll determine if we're going to do a clipper cut or...
And so just kind of taking it down little by little until you're getting that perfect cut that your client is looking for. Because there are many options, especially when someone's coming in with this much hair that you can go for. So you took it down a level, but then you continue to take it down layer after layer.
You know, and you work with clients, you have to find out if they have any scars or anything like that before you start going really, really short and everything.
Yeah, because a lot of times the hair is being used to cover up some of that stuff.
It is, and you know, it's taking out the bulk first, where you can really get in there and determine how. Now, did you go by?
Do you take a layer off and then say, "Okay, what does it look like now?" Do you walk the client through it like that?
Exactly. Then I'll work with them as well and say, you know, are we short enough? Do you want to go shorter? And usually, you know, they usually want to go shorter.
But I love the blending that you're doing so that everything is very smooth, and really working with the client to make sure it's exactly what they're looking for, but really giving time and love to every single portion of the client's hair so you get exactly the look you're going for. So did you have an idea when you first started of what you were doing, or was it just kind of a work in progress?
It was a work in progress. Like I said, he has super, super thick hair. So I needed to see how it was going to move, if it was going to stand up, if it was going to follow the way I wanted to go. And then after we did this, we decided to move on and talk about color.
But there's your finished product of the haircut, and talk about a big difference from that big bouffant we saw with that. If we're able to show the before photo again at all, and then see what that after looks like, you can see a major difference exactly of
that's what we had to look at every day,
of what
folks,
you came in for,
okay?
and then now we can show you live the final product, because as you said, not only after that you trimmed him down, you decided to throw a little fun color in there as well.
Yeah, he has great coloring. He would, you know, his hair would really look great with a dark brown red in there. He's never had color before, so I was like, well, you're here, let's experiment.
Might as well.
And I love a client that's open to doing that. He didn't fight me at all, and it turned out absolutely amazing. I really, really loved it.
How long did it take you to cut his hair the first time? To get the final look to it before you start doing the coloring?
A good 45 minutes.
Really?
A good 45 minutes.
But you have to admit, when you see that before and after, a very much more distinguished look. If you're going back to school, if you're maybe going back to work, to a special event, you have that really nice, polished, beautiful look that he's able to manage now.
Exactly. Now that's going to be so simple for him to maintain. If he wants to keep it that way, you just come in every 4 or 5 weeks and get a touch-up.
Wonderful. Well, you don't always see what the experience is for the guys, so it's kind of nice to see that you're given that time and attention, and it's not just your classic sit down, here's a really quick thing we're going to do, now get out the door. It really is a true experience.
Oh, it really is. I mean, we focus just as much on men as we do women. I mean, they're just as important, if not. Men are even more particular. So you really have to be on point when they do men's haircuts. And Like I said, I'm looking at him and I just love it.
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
Yeah, it was really an experience.
And he has a big smile on his face as well. Okay, you were also working on a few female models when we were in studio with you. So let's talk about Ashley, because we have some before photos to show what you were working on when it came to the model of Ashley. So if we can pull up those photos at all. So what was the big task at hand when it was with Ashley?
Well, obviously she's got some major roots there and no definition. It doesn't look like she had her hair colored for a while, and it's a little bit damaged. So, you know, Tammy, my manager over there, she really rocked it out. She is a professional, the best in the business as far as I'm concerned, and I'm very prejudiced when it comes to that. But she really needed some life in her hair, and I think Tammy really rocked it out with some highlights and did balayage, I believe, on her. And as you can see, it's a full process as well.
And as you've talked about before, it's not only about having a great studio, but having a great group of people that are working for you as well. So we want to go live to our studio right now, and we do have manager Tammy Roberts-Pickett joining us. And there's Ashley in the final product. So kind of tell us the process you went through and how we got to this point.
Thanks so much, Jackie, for having us on today. I was so excited to bring Ashley on because of our before and after transformation. It was actually a 3-step process, and it took about 6 hours. So,
wow.
Whoa, really?
It did. Something like this is a lot of maintenance, but it's definitely worth it. We wanted to make sure that she had a very natural blonde. We wanted to make sure that with our previous color that we didn't have any sort of banding, and it just really flowed well through it. So I'm going to flip her just a little bit.
It's one of those, I feel like, trends come and go, and at one point everybody kind of wanted the Shakira where it was like dark roots and things like that. But things have changed, right, in the color world and what was popular right now.
Things are always evolving, always changing. And we went for a very natural look. So still kind of keeping the depth at her base, but we went for a natural blonde look and just kind of an effortless style. We wanted to make sure that she looked fun and lived in, but very easy and low maintenance.
Yeah.
You said it took 6 hours for the whole process to be complete. What was the most time-consuming process?
Waiting for that color.
To process.
Just blending out the roots that she had before. That's the most time consuming.
Now you're speaking of color, and I know you went more of a natural look with Ashley here, but we also had another model, and they wanted to have a little bit more fun when it comes to color, and XO Studio was able to step up to that as well, correct?
Correct. This client, she came in, she has a box color on there, over-the-counter color.
A box color?
Okay.
I know, I better clarify. It's an over-the-counter color that you can get at Walgreens and everything, and that's very difficult when they come into our salon. We really have to work with this client. We had to clarify her first. We had to try to remove as much as that over-the-counter color before we went ahead. Yeah, because it's a different color line than what professionals sell and then what you can get at the store.
All right, I didn't realize that.
So, it's very different. And that's why our color line, our molecules are really tiny, so it colors from the inside out. But for her, we really had to go in there and break that up before we can do what Caitlin, who's our other girl, she did this process before she can go in there and change her totally.
But she wanted some fun colors. It wasn't just like take me back to normal. It was like, I want to have fun with my hair. And man, did you guys step up using 2 different colors and just creating
Isn't that beautiful?
Not only a healthier look to her hair, but an absolutely gorgeous, fun look. And you guys are able to handle all of those requests.
Oh yeah. But we're on point when it comes to this. I fell in love with
shimmers
this.
now, doesn't it? Yeah.
It was gorgeous. If you saw it in person, it was just, this is beautiful right now, but it was absolutely stunning when she left. The client couldn't have been more happier.
Unbelievable. And we know, Tammy, people are asking for extensions or a specific look that's hot right now. You guys have it covered when it comes to XO Studio.
We've got it covered. We specialize in everything hair, extensions, color cuts, men and women. So,
There you go.
That
If
works.
you're looking for it, they
As I
got
say,
it.
it looks like you have all the avenues covered, and for guys and gals both. And you can, and we learned something about the box color. I never knew about that.
Yeah, I'm just called over the counter
and the various
color, yeah.
the quality level of the different colorings that are used.
Yeah, I'm not against them. They're fine and everything like that. But when you really want a colors that you're seeing here, it's kind of difficult for stylists like us to have to break through that, because it's almost like taking a magic marker and painting it on your hair.
No, I'm sure that also people come to you. They want some expertise when it comes to a very important time of their life. For example, when they're getting married, they want to look extra special. You guys can take care of that too.
Oh my God, yeah, my team, the girls, look what they did. This was when I was in Chicago when they sent me this, and I was almost in tears when I saw that, because it was absolutely stunning what they did for this wedding. And this was in Glen Oaks as well. I don't know if anybody's been to a wedding in Glen Oaks. It's absolutely beautiful.
And you guys also do makeup as well, so you kind of cover it all when you're looking for that special occasion.
Oh yeah, they come in and we have champagne for them, we have little kits for them. It's a full day for them. We really go above and beyond for them. We have little hairsprays for them and makeup.
Like roll out the red carpet, don't you?
Roll out the red. It's their special day, and they want to be special. It's not a rush and get in and get out. You know, we want them to have fun with us as well.
It becomes an experience.
Well, some of the brides could be a little tense, and you just want to calm them down.
Yeah.
And everybody, they just had a great time. I missed it. I'm sad about that, but I'll be at the next one. So.
Okay. There you go. Well, if people are looking for a transformation for themselves, whether they're going back to school or just because, or there's a special event, how do they get in touch with you guys?
You know what? Just give us a call. Our number is 515-224-2900. You can go to our website, which is exostudiochicago.com, and look at our Instagrams and our Facebook page. Pretty much that's the way to get a hold of us, and hopefully we hear from everybody.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like a great experience. So if you're looking for something you're going to remember and be able to be proud of, this is the place to go.
Thank you.
There you go. Thank you, ladies. You look gorgeous this morning, and thank you for sharing your transformations with us. If you want more details, go check them out. Exo Studio in West Glen. You're watching